I'm WaffleKit, and I'm doing the Do It As You Go Sims 3 challenge, which spices up your sim life with random events. You could say we're Simprovising. According to the challenge, 3 things about each of our 2 sims must be set based on a random generator found online. Our girl, Niki Hodges, had to be an adult with blue hair and white eyes, making an overall unsettling look. The boy, Arthur, had to have white, gray, or black skin. I took it even further and made all of his features, including outfits, grayscale. He also needed a large chin and a beard. The chin is much larger than the beard. We also got to randomize our first event. We rolled a static needs event. Luckily, you start out with maximum in every need, so nobody was permanently starving. This event lasts for 3 days before we get a new one. Upon arriving at their house, they looked at some bushes. Then they proceeded to play catch for 2 hours. When they were finished, their wishes filled up. Arthur's included becoming a criminal and fighting a vampire. Niki wanted to be a ghost hunter and buy an alchemy station. Neither of them have entered the house. Unsure of what to do without Ketch, they stand awkwardly for a half hour. Arthur stares at a bush. Niki shrugs. Finally, I send them inside to watch TV. Good vantage point, Niki. They watch some college goofballs on the news, which is mildly interesting to Arthur and deserves an exclamation of surprise from Niki. 5 seconds later, she decides it deserves a cheer. While those two watch TV, I guess I'll give you a tour of the house. This is the living room. It has some good seats for watching TV. Niki doesn't like them. Here's the staircase with a great view of the mountains. This is the kitchen with some random vases and a bathroom in the background. Nice fishbowl. I think I'll have to do something with this. Alright, here's that bathroom for earlier, complete with a medicine cabinet stocked with... Wait a second. The medicine cabinet has pills? Which one of them needs it? And for what? Is there something they aren't telling me? Should they have taken them by now? You know what, let's just go upstairs. This is one of the bedrooms. It's got a fireplace, which is potentially dangerous, and the corner of a sink. Oh, there's more than a corner. Go figure. Also, we've got this nice little computer over there if Niki feels like being even more antisocial. I thought she was friendly. Oh, and here's the other bedroom, complete with huge pixely shadows above the lights. It even has its own bathroom. Alright, that's enough TV, you two. Time to go upstairs and read. Maybe reading from the same bookcase will get them to be together? And nope. Niki left the room to read. They sure do love spending time with each other. Look at them read. They're so absorbed. Oh, and I love this dancing tree in the background. About 3 hours later, Arthur manages to get a cooking skill. Now that he has an empty slot, he wishes to go to the Vault of Antiquity. Half an hour later, Niki gets a logic skill, and now she wants to go to a graveyard during a full moon. I decide that they should each get one wish. Niki gets an alchemy station. Where should I put it? Oh, I know. Right here. There we go. And Arthur is going to go to the Vault of Antiquity with Niki. Although realistically they will probably avoid each other at all costs. They have a boring tour which lasts far too long, but I spend that time scouting out the library for potential friends. And look what I found. Aaron, the dude with the goofy hat, and Jamil Cat. There's not much more to say about Jamil. As soon as they get out of the museum, I make them go introduce themselves. Arthur, even with his snob, mean-spirited, hot-headedness, managed to make better friends with Aaron than the friendly Niki did with Jamil. Must be an AR name thing. But Niki manages to turn it around, and so at 8:40 we go home, where we promptly stand there for 2 hours. I finally decide enough is enough, and I make them read their books. Niki literally goes outside to read the book. So much for spending time together. At 5:20 a.m. the following day, they both reach level 3 in their skills. Now, just to find something to do, I go to get their fortunes told. They travel in separate cars. Niki apparently really wanted to go first. When they leave, they seem very satisfied. Arthur was warned not to approach Sims wearing orange, and Niki was apparently told, if you believe in that sort of thing. They both proceeded to call someone. Arthur calls Aaron, while Niki chats with Jamil about chicken. I decide to fulfill one of Arthur's wishes. He will go to fight a vampire. We show up at the vampire's house, but they leave just as he arrives. It is 8:45. Arthur will wait. To keep Arthur busy, I have him call Aaron, but he will be unavailable for 6 hours. So I guess we can dig through the garbage since his hygiene doesn't change. I have to diligently deny all requests to go home. By 10:30, he found a pink diamond in the trash. Who throws away a pink diamond? These people must be really rich. I hope that Arthur wins. He also found Ducksworth and Wugglesworth. 10 minutes later, he finds another duck. At 11:15, Niki wishes to get her fortune told. She gets a trip to the gym instead. Finally, at 11:40, Arthur meets this vampire dude. Upon actually seeing him, he wishes to befriend him, talk about himself to him, and insult his home. Well, we're gonna fight him. Look at you getting all angry and ready to go. After insulting his home, I wished to become good friends. We talked about our shared traits. I accused him of being a vampire. Meanwhile, Niki sits around at the gym cheering someone on. Get working, Niki! When I return to Arthur, he is abandoned. But then the vampire dude pops out of nowhere and smacks him with a glove. Then the battle begins. I can't believe it. Arthur actually beat him. The vampire, whose name is Aiden, tries to boast, but he just lost, and therefore has nothing to boast about. We walk out on him mid-sentence. Now Arthur goes home and sits down. I figure he deserves a rest. Niki, meanwhile, has been busily breathing on the workout machines, and has 3 athletic to show for it. I guess that's a good place to leave off until next episode. We met our Sims, fought a vampire, and did something with the fishbowl. They'll be ready for us when we return. Next time, they might get a job, get fat, get a friend, or actually meet each other. Who knows? Anything is possible when we are Simprovising.